Good morning, dear students. Hope you have read the lesson Bipin Chowdhury Lapse of Memory. It's such an interesting lesson as we have seen that forgetfulness is a kind of weak point with the people. Sometimes people play tricks upon us when we forget the things. When we forget the things, When we forget the things, people will take it as a chance and they'll make fun of us. So we are not supposed to give any chance to the people to get ashamed and get insulted by them. So let us come to page number, it's on 62. Every one of you must open up your textbooks, take page number 62. On page 62, here we have seen in the previous class, Parimal Ghosh, a stranger who met him at Kali Charan's bookshop with Bipin Babu, and he reminded him that his trip to Ranchi. And he also reminded him that he stayed with Mr. Mukherjee along with his sister, Mr. Mukherjee's sister, at a place in Ranchi. And he also visited Hudru Falls. There he had got a small little accident where he cut his knee. And when his knee was bleeding, he had been moved by a car which has been arranged by Parimal Ghosh. All these things were not being believed by Bipin Babu. Bipin Babu was not at all minding the words of Parimal Ghosh. He says that he hadn't seen Parimal Ghosh before and he had not met him before in his lifetime. And he was also telling him that he hadn't been to Ranchi. Let us come to page number 62. And which month in 58? Bipin Babu spoke quietly, his eyes still on the books. See, he was mechanically talking to Mr. Parimal Ghosh, but he was not paying attention towards his task, like what he was reminding about the trip to Ranchi. He says, and he was talking to him mechanically, and he was spoke quietly. There was no enthusiasm in speaking to Mr. Parimal Ghosh. And am I right or not? His eyes are still on the books. What does it mean by having our eyes on something? Means our concentration, our full focus is at something. Bipin Babu's complete focus is on the books which he was searching for. As we have seen that Bipin Babu was a bookworm. He wants to read books more. Every weekend he comes and picks some books from Kali Charan's bookstore, and at the end of the week he comes back and return those books, or maybe he is looking for some new editions. Let us come here. Which month in 58 are you talking about? He asked a straightaway question to Parimal Ghosh. Then Parimal said like this. The man said, it's in the month of October. When did he meet him? In the year 1958, in the month October. No sir, said Bipin Babu. I spent puja in 58 with a friend in Kanpur. Actually, I hadn't been to Ranchi. By the time I was there with my friend at Kanpur. You are making a mistake, good day. What did he say? He just said goodbye to him and said that, I think there is a mistaken identity. You haven't been identifying me properly. Your way of identifying the things is completely gone wrong. I'm so sorry I couldn't spend any more time with you. Come on, have a nice day. He wished him and he just came out of that Kali Charan's bookstore. But the man did not go. He said goodbye to him, but he didn't leave him. He was still there with Bipin Babu. Nor did he stop talking. He was not even, he neither left him nor stopped talking. He was talking, neither nor. I neither drink tea nor coffee. Means you never take coffee or tea. Here neither nor is a structure used here. This grammar structure, please pay attention. Very strange. One evening I had tea with you in a veranda of your bungalow. Sir, I am so clear about whatever I say. I met you at what is that place? Ranchi. One day I visited you. You offered me tea and you asked me to drink. In your veranda of your bungalow. You spoke about your family. You also spoke about your family. You said you had no children. You said that you have no children and that you had lost your wife 10 years ago. I think you also said to me that you lost your wife some 10 years ago, but you had no children. And your only brother had died insane. Your brother had got mad and he was no more by the time I met you. And which is why you did not want to visit the mental hospital in Ranchi. Actually, your brother was there in Ranchi. He was joined in a mental hospital. So when you lost your brother because of getting insane, means getting, what is that? Insane. Where did I write insane? Mad. Okay, losing his mind means becoming mad. And insane also I wrote somewhere, I couldn't see now. Okay, anyhow, he said like that. Insane in the sense, losing one's mind or getting crazy. Your brother, you lost your brother because of that being insane, and that's why you dislike to visit the mental hospital in Ranchi. When Bipin Babu had paid for the books and was leaving the shop, the man was still looking at him in utter disbelief. The man was looking at him with utter disbelief, means complete surprise. Why this Bipin Babu was not paying any attention towards my words? Okay, he was really shocked because after having such a great accompany and also having a very good intimacy with all of them, Mr. Mukherjee as well as Parimal Ghosh, why this man is unable to identify me? What's wrong with him? He was really very much depressed and distressed. Okay, he was in utter belief. He is unable to, it was such a complete surprise. He got surprised that why this man was not taking me properly. Let us come. Bipin Babu's car was safely parked in Bertram Street by the Lighthouse Cinema. He told the driver as he got into the car, just drive by the Ganga, will you, Sitara? Driving up the Strand Road, Bipin Babu regretted having paid so much attention to the intruder. Bipin Babu was taking his way. Where did he go? He went to Ganga. Bipin Babu's car was safely parked in Bertram Street by the Lighthouse Cinema. He told the driver, he got into the car. He told the driver as he got into the car, just drive by the Ganga. Just take me to Ganga. Will you, Sitaram? So the driver's name is Sitaram and he was giving instructions where he wants to go. He went to Ganga. He just asked him to take him to Ganga. Driving up the Strand Road, Bipin Babu regretted. He felt very sorry, having paid so much attention to the intruder. So that day was completely disturbed by the intruder. Who was the intruder there? Parimal Ghosh. Why did I give chance to that stranger to ask me so many questions? I could have asked to stop talking to me, no? He can't be so rude with the intruder. Intruder opposite is extruder. A person one who gets in is called intruder. A person one who leaves the place and go out is called extruder. He had paid much attention towards the intruder whom he doesn't know. And he had never been to Ranchi. Once again, he was recollecting all his experiences. And he was also thinking, I hadn't been to Ranchi. No question about it. It was inconceivable that he should forget such an incident which took place only 6 or 7 years ago. Inconceivable. Inconceivable means he cannot conceive with that point. Okay, he cannot have that thought in his mind. He thought that why could I forget this thing like this. Okay, it had been some 6 to 7 years ago. Okay, he had that man Parimal Ghosh said that he had gone there in the year 1958. Okay, and it is maybe 1961 or 62. Okay, now he is thinking, really, did I go there? How could it be erased from my mind? How could it be possible that I had forgotten my trip to Ranchi? He was thinking like that. And He had an excellent memory. He has got a great belief that he never forget the things so easily. He has got some excellent memory. Unless Bipin Babu's head reeled. What happened? Bipin Babu's head is reeling. Reeling means, okay, it has got some dizziness. He was feeling some dizziness. Here, head reeled means shocked or confused. Why this shock has come to me? How that man could so sternly say that I had gone to Ranchi. And he was also telling that I offered him tea one day when he visited me. How it could be possible? I have got such an excellent memory. Okay, I couldn't consider myself as an absent-minded personality. My memory is not lapsed. I have got some excellent memory, he says. Was he losing his mind? But how could that be? He was working daily in his office. It was a big firm and he was doing a responsible job. He wasn't aware of anything ever going seriously wrong. Only today he spoke for half an hour at an important meeting and ate. See, Bipin Babu was talking to himself. I am holding such a good job at my firm. He was working for some company. Still he is working. He got old, but still he is working. But at his office, he never went wrong with any of the dealings because he has got some sharp memory. And how could it be possible? How it could be possible that I had gone to Ranchi and forgotten? He was working daily in his office. Suppose if he's having that forgetful nature, no manager or no proprietor or no general manager of the company can give him a chance to do the work, no? He's such a good worker. He's doing his work so faithfully and he used to do the things in a right way or the right order. Only today he spoke for half an hour. That particular day at his office, he had spoke with the other workers for half an hour on an important meeting. It was such an important meeting that he had spoke for half an hour. And yet the man knew a great deal about him. How? And yet the man knew a great deal about him. How? That man was saying that he knew me very well and I had some personal experience with him. How could I say that that man was wrong? How could I believe that my memory is somewhat lapsed? He couldn't believe. And he was not agreeing with both the tasks. He cannot simply say that that man was without having any evidence. How a man can come to another person and say like this? Okay, he was really troubled by these two kinds of thinking. He even seemed to know some intimate details. He also knew some private details. Intimate means very personal or private. This is my personal matter and he is also involved in my personal matter and he was also a partner in my business. So how could it be possible? The bag of books, he even seemed to know some intimate details. The bag of books, wife's death, brother's insanity, all of them are true. See, he had no wife, he had no children. Once he had his brother, that brother was no more because of being insane. All these things are correct. He cannot simply blame that man saying something wrong. Whatever he had discussed with Bipin Babu, all of them correct. So he cannot say that man is gone wrong with any of the things because all these experiences which he had with him are true. The only mistake was about his having gone to Ranchi. What is that I couldn't believe is, he says that in the year 1958, in the month of October, I went to Ranchi. Except at that point, I could agree with that man in every single aspect. So he just believed that man. Not a mistake, a deliberate lie. I couldn't say that it's a mistaken identity. He was mistaken me and he had taken me in a wrong way. But I could say that instead of saying mistake, I could say a deliberate lie. It's not true. What did he say? It's not true. especially in 1958, he went to Kanpur to his friend where he had performed puja. He attended one puja at his friend's house in Kanpur. So definitely in the year 1958, he didn't go to Ranchi. We will continue this lesson in the next class. Until then, goodbye, and you are suggested to read this textbook carefully and do what are the homework which I am gonna give you today. Bye children, take care.